Our ability to access the world is so big now. It is so big. Our world is so big. Sociologically, psychologically, I don't think that it is healthy to have all of those people in your space all the time, in your life, in your head. That's too many people. That's too many people with too many opinions and too many ideas and too much concept, and it's absolutely crazy. And I think that's why we're all stressed out and we're nervous and we can't sleep at night and our digestion is all, and you got to take a pill for everything. We have made GNC rich. We could save a lot of money if we start putting people out of our lives. It's too crowded, it's too much, it's too loud, it lasts too long. 24 hours a day, news coming at you around the clock. I don't need to hear from you at 3 o'clock in the morning. I need to go to bed. I grew up with the 6 o'clock news. You heard the news while you was eating dinner and that was it. If they didn't get it in an hour, it didn't happen. 24 hours of you telling me over and over and over the same thing again and again is driving me crazy. Am I the only one? But is there anybody else that is just sick and tired of this craziness? Have we lost our mind? Some of the people who comment on my stuff on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram comment in languages I can't even translate. I don't even know whether to be happy or to be mad. I don't know whether to fight back. I don't know whether they're insulting me or glad. I'm just being real with you. There are over 7 billion people on the planet. We got more people on the planet than we ever have in the history of the world. It's crowded. Everything is crowded. There's people on top of people. We can't even get out of a city when there's a hurricane. We run out of gas. We can't go nowhere. We can't move. It's crowded. 6.8 billion people on the planet have a mobile device. On any given day, 1.4 billion people log on to Facebook. 1.4 billion people are in your phone right now waiting on you to say something. That's a lot. It used to be it was you and your kids and your friends. Now you got friends that you don't know, followers that you never met. All of them got an opinion about everything. We got more people, but we got less peace. How could you have that many people in your pocketbook and still be lonely? We were not designed for this. Something is crazy. More people doesn't mean more quality. We've lost sight of what relationships they are. We use people's name to brag, to justify, look at how many followers I got. They're not following you. They don't know you. They don't like you. That's not what you look like anyway. You like the picture dark and the picture took your waist in, built your chest up. You ain't that cute. They don't know you.
Friend, listen to me loud and clear. Do not pick your friends that are enabling you. Pick some friends who empower you. Please don't enable me in my brokenness. Please do not enable my negative thinking. Please stop enabling my excuses. Please stop enabling my vicious cycles. Please quit enabling my laziness. Please quit enabling me just going, that's who I am, I guess. I don't need to be enabled. I need some friends who will empower me. Empower me to think a new thought. Empower me not to give up. Empower me to go further. Empower me to go harder. I am not a victim, I'm a victor. And my present situation does not define my potential destination. Life doesn't happen to me, life happens for me. So spare me your sympathy. I don't need any of it. What I do need is your strength. What I do need are your strategies. What I do need is you to sharpen me. I need you to empower me so I can step into the future God has called me to. Someone say, check your circle, because your circle is defining the future.
Dr. Carter G. Woodson said that if you can determine what a man shall think, you never have to concern yourself with what he will do. He said if you can make a man feel inferior, you never have to compel him to seek an inferior status, for he will seek it himself. And if you can make a man feel justly an outcast, you never have to order him to go to the back door. He'll go without being told. If there's no door, his very nature will demand one. And I think that in many cases, governments and religious institutions have really unwittingly crushed the dreams and aspirations and the visions that people had of themselves. Not all, but a lot of them. And I think it's incumbent upon the individual to take responsibility, to develop yourself, to expand your mind, your vision, to seek out experiences. And I suggest to you, one, work on yourself. To me, I think there are three pillars of what's required in order to carve out your place in this global economy. There are many steps, but there are three that I think that's indispensable. One is working on your mind. Be ye not conformed to this world, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. The second is having a mindset and willing to discipline yourself, to make the sacrifice, to engage in ongoing self-study for self-growth and development, developing your communication skills. I can hear Mr. Washington now say, Mr. Brown, develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. Nelson Mandela said, if you speak from your mind, you speak in a language that a man can understand. But when you speak from your heart, you speak in his language. When I started on this path, that was what my goal was to change me, given my circumstances. I think that, psychologists say that we create a mental blueprint between the ages of 1 and 5, that between that time, we determine what's available for us and what's not available for us.
You got all of these opinions and all of these people, and it's not just that they have an opinion about them, they got an opinion about you. Everybody got an opinion about you, and the people with the strongest opinions about you don't even know you. And then they got the nerve to say, I'm going to unfollow you like I care. Did that pay a bill? Did that pay the rent? Does that matter to me? Did that bruise me? Does that give me a disease? If you unfollow me, will I feel a pain in my neck? We're inundated with people and opinions and ideas and images around the clock. You can have any kind of news you want to hear if you change stations. Pick out the truth you like. 24 hours of watching people drown, 24 hours of watching an earthquake, 24 hours, all of those images are still in when you close your eyes. Because the more people can access you, the more they think they have a right to you. I don't like your hair like that. You don't look good in that color. That's too tight on you. People got their mouth all in your life. And sometimes by the time you use the strength that it takes to withstand all of these people that you're never gonna meet anyway, you don't have enough left for the people that are in your life. So they really don't get your attention, because you're dealing with all of these superficial, really it don't matter people. So you're sitting at the dining room table and you can't eat without your phone. And you're not talking to the people that cooked the food or bought the food or paid for the food. No, you're talking to somebody that you will never meet, know, or care about.
There's some areas in your life where the stocks and the boxes are checking off and they're completely on fire. And then those areas in your life where the stocks is not so on fire. And it takes a real man and a real woman and a real friend and a real mentor and a real therapist or psychiatrist to expose those areas in your life where the stocks are low. Some people choose to say, you're not there yet, so I'm going to throw stones and I'm going to judge you and I'm going to tear you down and beat you down. And sometimes it takes a friend, a brother, a sister, a mentor, someone that will say, you have all the potential in the world, and I'm going to love you and hold your hand and have your back and rock with you because you got all the potential in the world. That's where the magic is. The magic is not in the outcome of the win. Is when someone recognizes the potential in you and the fact that you have all that it takes to win.